The following video, it's going to be a little bit passionate, but just to the point. And it's aimed at drivers. 2 months since my accident, whereby I was run down by a lorry. Police investigated. The driver is at fault. I've known all this all along anyway, but so I had a fractured skull with a hole and indentation in it, a hematoma, bleed on the brain, fractured vertebrae in the neck and a fractured hip, lacerations, whiplash, and lots of psychological trauma as well. So when this first happened, I spent a lot of time lying on my back, either in hospital or luckily my brother and his wife, who looked after me for a month or so. And I don't want to make this a long-winded video, because it's not about that. I just want to get the message across to drivers. Please listen. I nearly had my life taken away from me by a lorry driver who, to the witnesses, said I didn't see him. I had high vis on. I look like, I'm wearing high vis now. I like to dress fairly vibrantly when I'm out walking or riding or hiking. So I was very conspicuous, and that was noted in the record by the police. And he didn't see me because he didn't look for me. He wasn't looking. I'm saying this to all drivers, and I know there's good drivers out there and there's piss poor drivers that shouldn't be on the bloody road. I was nearly killed by a driver who said a professional driver, a paid lorry driver. I didn't see him. It's not a good enough excuse. Now, I've forgiven the driver. That's all done and dusted. He's got to deal with his own bits now. The police are dealing with him. And he's a normal human being. He'll probably feel pretty bad about it. If you're driving a car and you see a cyclist, stay the fuck away from them. If they're driving in the middle of the road, it's to tell you a lesson. That means back off. I'm sorry about the language, but I was nearly killed. I'm in danger of overcomplicating this with too much talk and too much words and too much speak. But I'm really passionate about it. I for a while I couldn't walk properly. I was walking 50, 100 yards and then gradually doing a bit every day, and after that I'd have to go to bed and have some sleep. I was in pain for weeks and I couldn't sleep, so I was having the darkest moments when I was trying to sleep but couldn't. I'm grateful to be walking again. I'm really grateful. I've got to be careful that I don't allow my experiences to affect the positive outcome of this moving forward. I've got to move forward, and I've got to allow myself to keep growing and not be affected negatively by this. There were 3 lads that helped save my life. They held their shit together really well, given the circumstances. They all thought I was dead. I was covered in blood. My helmet was broken in 2. And the 6th wheel bracket went through my skull. The hole in the side of my head is the same shape as the 6th wheel bracket. And I mean it, drivers. If you see a cyclist, stay the fuck away from them. Leave them alone. Stop harassing them. Stop overtaking them just because you can't miss 2 seconds out of your life. Leave cyclists alone. I don't know what else to say. If they're riding a bit far off the curb, there is a reason. You don't understand because you drive a car and that's all you do. Get a bike, ride it, and see how you feel when cars start cutting you up. Please leave cyclists alone. The following video, it's going to be a little bit passionate, but just to the point. And it's aimed at drivers. I know everyone feels bad about everything, road tax, state of the roads and all that kind of stuff. And I believe that's what contributed to me nearly being killed. I think everywhere you look, now in the world, people are under so much stress and pressure that it's got to come out somewhere, and it's got to manifest itself in some way. And different people cope with stress in different ways. I've got a long history in search and rescue and working in quite difficult circumstances with the various tragedies. But yeah, so I do think that what we're currently experiencing on the roads is a bit of an epidemic and a manifestation of the way people feel. However, all that nearly got me killed, and a couple of times. It isn't just once. I've had a couple of experiences from drivers. Not good, really poor. I've been at the blunt end of some very, very bad driving and attitudes. Dangerous. 2 of them have been reported to the police. The most recent one, I was nearly killed. So I nearly died because of a driver's mistake, and it was a mistake. The police have investigated it and they're pressing charges, and he will be going to court. I've forgiven him. I've forgiven all the people that have ever done me wrong, because I've done wrong in my life. I've made mistakes. But this is just a video for drivers. You either take it personally or you man up and just take it for what it is. I know we're all stressed out. I know things are difficult for all of us. And I'm not asking for money or anything like that. I'm just asking you to take a little time when you see a cyclist on the road. Just slow down. Be gentle. Try to be professional. So, I'm walking today by the miracle of God. When I had the accident, a lorry turned across me within 7 to 10 metres. It's all been documented by the video that the police have seen, and eyewitness statements. I sustained the 6th wheel bracket went into my head here and punctured my skull. I had a hematoma, fractured C5, I had a fractured hip, lacerations, whiplash. I've lost a load of weight. I'm trying to get fit again, and I'm walking, which I'm really excited about. The accident forced the bike under my backside and it broke my seat bone, and in doing so bent a seat post on my bicycle. So you imagine the forces involved. I've been suffering with the after effects. The main stuff is the pain I'm still in a bit of pain, especially around the top of the shoulders. Today I'm carrying this. This is kind of an antecedent to me trying to get back to hiking again. So I'm trying to train myself used to carrying weights, or some weight. Stay away from cyclists. Don't overtake them just because you think you're losing 2 seconds, 2 minutes of your time. Give them a wide berth. If they're riding side by side on the road, on the dual carriageway, there's a reason for that. They're trying to own the road to protect themselves from people that are trying to kill them. So just because you don't understand what's going on with cyclists, leave them alone, stay away. I'm not trying to be pointing fingers or anything like that, because there are bad cyclists out there, really bad cyclists. I've seen decent cyclists, I say decent cyclists, but I've seen people that should know better ride through traffic lights, red lights, because they won't stop. And I fucking hate that. I hate it. It's like anyone doing anything bad is bringing down those who are trying to do the good. So let's not be the bad people, let's be the good people and look after each other. I'm not going to go on about it because, well, it's just a pain in the arse, isn't it? Thank you. I'm going to put some pictures up now. It's not a lot, just a couple. But those who are squeamish and don't want to see blood or anything like that, I'm going to tell you to look away. Okay, you can look back. So the pictures that were shown detail mainly the head wound. the hand, but there's no x-rays there. Doesn't show you the damage to the vertebrae in the hip and the spine and stuff, but you get the point now.